Good evening. I'm Douglas Harder, principal of Carl Sandburg Junior High. Welcome to the 2020 8th grade virtual graduation ceremony. On behalf of the entire Carl Sandburg Junior High staff, we welcome the family and friends of our 2020 graduates. Please know how much we have enjoyed partnering with you. These students are leaving Carl Sandburg Junior High and District 15 with a strong readiness to begin secondary school, another step toward adulthood. Our students have worked with a truly dedicated group of teachers and support staff and are prepared to take the next step in their education. Typically, the only hesitation students have is leaving a positive school environment that they have built and cherished for 2 years. I would like to express my deep appreciation to everyone that has contributed to this unprecedented school year. Students, you have shown so much creativity, kindness, and potential to improve the world. You adapted so well to the changes that were necessary for us all to make in the unexpected fourth quarter of this school year. C.S. Lewis, author of the Chronicles of Narnia series, wrote that hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny, though our Wildcat community is by no means ordinary. Families, you have sent us great students and supported them so well throughout this school year. You also adapted amazingly to the challenges that came upon us after the school shutdowns. We cannot and could not do this without you. Congratulations to you. High school is on the horizon. Teachers and support staff, you are always incredible. You showed your commitment to excellence by swerving with little warning to a new world of instruction and emotional support of students and each other. You are the best. District administrators, your ability to create procedures, communicate methods, provide professional development, and support academic and emotional systems for students and staff is unprecedented. I'm really honored to work with such an incredible, creative, and caring team of educators. We must not focus on the what-ifs from this school year. The end of 8th grade was merely a blip on the screen of your 9 elementary years. What is important are the memories of your experiences from kindergarten through 8th grade. What you've learned, who you've met, and what you will take with you into high school and beyond. As I reflect on this unique school year, I think about growth mindset. This is something that we've discussed and promoted for years. Frank A. Clark wrote, "If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere." We were forced into practicing our growth mindset in the middle of March when we learned that we were proceeding into distance learning. It was an adjustment for all of us, and we found a way to make it work. More recently, I've enjoyed seeing so many of you in Google Meet sessions, competing in categories, learning about brains and instincts, and discussing controversial topics in preparation for argument writing papers.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lori Hines, the proud superintendent of School District 15. It is my honor and pleasure today to congratulate you, the students of the class of 2020, as you graduate, albeit virtually, from 8th grade. It is one of many milestones you will face as teenagers, and I hope you are equal parts proud and excited about this rite of passage. While I am sure this is not how you expected your graduation to take place, and that the uncertainties we face today might seem to put a little damper on your accomplishments, I want to share with you one thing that I am certain of, and that is you, and you are yet to be tapped full potential. I know you have worked hard in junior high and are prepared to apply what you have learned during your time in District 15 to the rigors of high school expectations. No matter what high school you will be attending, I know you are ready. The 4 years that lie ahead will simply fly by. I encourage you to get involved. Continue to work hard, make new friends, try out for sports, or get involved in clubs. Look for ways to volunteer and give back. The opportunities truly are endless. I encourage you to make the very most of your high school experience by continuing to challenge yourself in every way. I am confident that you are ready to tackle and embrace all that high school has to offer. So on behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you, the graduating class of 2020, and wish you nothing but the very best as you begin the next chapter in your educational journey. Congratulations.
Hello, and congratulations on your graduation from Carl Sandburg Junior High. I know it's a tough way to end your District 15 career, and I'm disappointed I didn't get to say goodbye to most of you. But I'm also confident about the future. Confident because I see the future leaders of our country, of our world, right here at Carl Sandburg Junior High. We would like to honor and recognize those leaders with the Leadership Awards. The Leadership Awards are presented to those students who, with integrity, are willing to share their best with others. These students are the ones to rise above the crowd and recognize when to step up to lead. Congratulations to the following students. This year's Leadership Awards go to Lizbeth Hernandez, Lauren Awanio, Amani Scott Burke, Arcy Brajo, Megan Speakerman, Paige Zukakis, and Brian Cochran. Congratulations to all of you.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Van Dyke, and I'm here to present the Hardest Worker Awards. The Hardest Worker Awards are presented to students who consistently put forth their best effort and maintain a positive attitude all year long. The recipients of the Hardest Worker Award are Madeline Jostin, Montserrat Duran, Veronica Aguilar, Austin O'Boyle, Amelia Bermudez, Jose Vega, Yareli Balbuena, Julia Bugay, and Brianna Iglesias Corza. On behalf of your 8th grade teachers, I want to thank you for your hard work all year long and offer you our congratulations.
Hi, I'm Ms. Provis. I'm here to present the Scholarship Awards. This award is given to students who have demonstrated academic excellence in all subject areas, completed quality work both at school and at home, and maintained a consistently high GPA. This year's Scholarship Awards go to Brooklyn Bobby, Joanna Chong, Taylor Peterson, Jacob Myers, Julia Bolash, Fiona Donahue, Sammy Findish, and Sophia Zortzis. Congratulations.
The Citizenship Award is given to students who demonstrate a strong, caring attitude and respect for others. It is a student who does not walk away from responsibility, but rather displays a sense of fairness, honesty, courtesy, hard work, and cooperation. These students are leaders, not followers. This year's Citizenship Awards go to Dustin Bragg, Veronica Lewicki, Michael Solis, Nicholas Raklowski, Adolfo Flores, Danielle Lyons, Sammy Findes, Jessica Daberstein, Ibrahim Khan, Declan Meadows, and Ethan Ribka. Congratulations on the 2020 Citizenship Award.
The following students have won awards for academic excellence in a foreign language. For French, Sammy Findes. For native speaker Spanish, Alan Flores. And for Spanish, Jacob Myers. The last foreign language award is the Dennis Monahan Award. Dennis Monahan was a teacher here at Carl Sandburg who started in 1969 and passed away in 1990. This award is given in his memory to one outstanding student in foreign language for both their 7th and 8th grade years. This year's winner is Julia Bolash. Congratulations, everyone.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Olson, and I'm here to present the Athletic Awards. These student athletes not only have excelled at their sport, but showed leadership, hard work, and sportsmanship. For Spirit Squad, Severina Maluski. For volleyball, Natalia Walla. Girls soccer, Faith Dempster. Girls track, Danielle Lyons. Girls cross country, Sammy Findes. Girls basketball, Megan Speakerman. Wrestling, Aiden Steffler. Boys soccer, Bennett Ash. Boys track, Stephen Consolazio. Boys cross country, Brian Cochran. Boys basketball, Matthew Klazak. Athlete of the Year, female, Megan Speakerman. Athlete of the Year, male, Bennett Ash. Congratulations, everyone.
Now we're going to proceed into our awards portion of the ceremony. A perfect 4.0 grade point average in 8th grade is quite an accomplishment. A perfect 4.0 grade point average for both 7th and 8th grade is outstanding, and that's just what the following students have accomplished over the last 2 years. Respect and congratulations go out to the following students: Sammy Findus, Ella Jung, Asha Kuhner, Isabella Ledesma, Kelly Lorden, Danielle Lyons, Jacob Myers, Scott Stonehocker, Sophia Zortzis, Addison Wojniczka. The President's Award for Academic Achievement recognizes students who persist in exhibiting outstanding educational growth, improvement, and commitment to intellectual development in their academic subjects. Congratulations to Nikki Nevyadomsky, Rocco Ambrosia, Brooklyn Bobby, Fernando Cabral, Jessica Carlson, Lauren Iwanio, Janae Faust, Maddie Jostin. The Presidential Award for Academic Excellence is earned by students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or above and have standardized test scores above the 85th percentile. The following students have reached this high standard: Julia Bugay, Matthew Cabrales, Sophia Carrillo, Joanna Chong, Brian Cochran, Jessica Daberstein, Joey Etnier, Sammy Findus, John Grichnick Parsons, Ella Jung, Asha Kuhner, Oliver Kusek, Danielle Lyons, Melissa Marone, Severina Maluski, Sophia Morse, Jacob Myers, Valeria Petrushuk, Nicholas Raklowski, David Ruffalo, Ethan Ribka, Megan Speakerman, Jack Stolfus, Scott Stonehocker, Joseph Temple, Kaylee Trinkle, Sophia Zortzis, Addison Wojniczka. Congratulations to each of you on your enduring excellence. We recognize this year's National Junior Honor Society class for maintaining excellence over their 2 years at Sandburg. Everyone in that group, and many more among this graduating class, have also met the criteria for Harper Promise Junior. This sets the standard of skills and habits that can be replicated in high school. No matter which school you will attend, Harper College has an incredible opportunity available to all students. By taking college-ready courses, maintaining high attendance, earning a minimum grade point average with minimum annual credits, and completing specific community service hours, you could be eligible to earn up to 2 free years of tuition at Harper College. You must apply in your first semester of high school or you lose that great opportunity. Make sure you do that. This year's NJHS honorees are Zach Elaine, Bennett Ash, Emily Barnett, Tatiana Benitez, Brooklyn Bobby, Julia Bolash, Tyler Bowen, Julia Bugay, Daniela Castro, Joanna Chong, Sophia Kobos, Brian Cochran, Kira Corey, Jessica Daberstein, Joey Etnier, Anna Ferreira, Sammy Findus, Ella Jung, Emma Kirschbaum, Victor Koval, Ryan Locke, Isabella Ledesma, Lexon Lewis, Kelly Lorden, Nick Lasasso, Danielle Lyons, Melissa Marone, Severina Maluski, Ayani Mitchell, Rio Montgomery, Martina Miraz, Jacob Myers, Ethan Petrielli, Valeria Petrushuk, Imani Scott Burke, Nabia Siddiqui, Victoria Shimyonko, Bundna Singh, Megan Speakerman, Emma Sullivan, Joseph Temple, Kaylee Trinkle, Sophia Zortzis, Ariana Vega, Jack Wenke, Addison Wojniczka, Charlotte Yoon, Paige Zukauskas. The Wildcat Award winners are determined by all of the 8th grade teaching team. These 2 students have shown high levels of academic success, leadership, and character. Congratulations to Jessica Doberstein and Ibrahim Khan for representing these traits consistently. The next award originates from the Palatine American Legion Post 690. It is the most prestigious award that is bestowed upon a graduating 8th grade student in District 15. It is actually earned rather than given. Students are nominated by their teachers and rated in 5 categories: scholarship, leadership, honor, courage, and service. A very well-deserved congratulations to, hold on, to, that's got to be around here somewhere. Kidding. Megan Speakerman and Brian Cochran. Many, many congratulations to both of you. Now I would like to introduce Julia Bogash and Brian Cochran for the presentation of the class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Julia Bogash.
And I'm Brian Cochran. And I just woke up to make this, and it's the first time I've put on something other than pajamas in weeks. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm wearing my pajamas under this right now because I just can't bring myself to take them off.
I don't think this is how any of us pictured our 8th grade graduation ceremony. I've never actually been to one before, but here's how I pictured it. Streamers cascading down the walls around us, in a room packed full of proud teachers, whiny younger siblings, and all the extended family imaginable. We spent hours getting ready, and we look incredible. We listen to the names of the people we've been surrounded by for the past 2 years. You finally hear your name, and the room erupts with a powerful wave of clapping as you tremble a bit, walking up to receive your diploma. The butterflies in your stomach burst away, and happiness drips from your grin. Leaving the platform, you're filled up by memories of junior high and anticipation of a graduation party the next day.
Instead, look around right now. We're sitting atop couches in our living rooms, earbuds in, adorned in our best sweatpants. The air, to be honest, is pretty stuffy, but hopefully less sweaty than a school gym, as long as you guys have still been showering. We looked through slides with the names of our classmates like we were looking at Instagram pictures, remembering the people we saw every day only a couple months ago. Each name sparks a memory as we mentally return to Carl Sandburg. Finally, finding the slide with your name, you look up from your computer screen only to realize you're still without your friends. You spend time later looking through pages and pages of emails from proud family members wishing they could be here, hugging you and expressing just how excited for you they are. We all wish things turned out the way we'd expected, but they didn't.
Let's go back to the beginning of our 7th grade year. We were worried. We expected to enter Carl Sandburg and immediately get lost. From there, we wouldn't be able to open our lockers, much less find them, and all the evil teachers would mark us tardy. We expected things to turn out this way, but they didn't. Immediately, we were greeted by kind teachers who understood our worries, helped us unlock our lockers, and made us feel at home. Within weeks, we were used to Carl Sandburg. Now, our teachers and classmates feel more like distant memories, and even though we barely remember our locker combinations anymore, we miss Carl Sandburg.
Recall the way that the smell of hot lunch wafted into the hallways from the cafeteria, how it felt to run our hands along cracks between the smooth bricks on the walls, or the sharp sound of the minute bell, kindling a bit of panic inside us all. More than just the school itself, the people at Carl Sandburg made us feel welcome. Think back to the people that made us excited to come to Sandburg every day. The kids we sat with at lunch, the ones we complimented in the hallways, and the teachers who always made sure we were doing all right.
Junior high didn't turn out the way we expected, just like our graduation.
We didn't expect to become so comfortable with the long and winding halls of Carl Sandburg.
We couldn't have predicted the strong bonds formed with new teachers and Sandburg friends.
What are we expecting high school to be like?
We're scared to be separated from our friends that are going to different schools.
What if we can't achieve the level of success we enjoyed as Wildcats?
We're thinking similar thoughts to the ones that we had before 7th grade.
But just like junior high ended up being much better than we could have predicted, we're assuming and hoping that high school will be just as extraordinary.
Take some time to remember all of the great experiences you've had in District 15, this year and the last 8.
This isn't how we hoped to end our District 15 days, but we took it in stride.
We are becoming high schoolers and leaving behind our childhood.
It is a time to move on from Carl Sandburg. However, a part of us will remain here forever. Congratulations, Sandburg graduates of 2020.
Carl Sandburg was more than just a building I wanted to learn. It was a place I was able to make people laugh with my crazy dances, show leadership by being a member of Expect Respect, and make some of the best memories by being on the track and field team. I'm devastated that my 8th grade class isn't able to experience special events like walking down the aisle or celebrating our school year. However, us missing out on these opportunities does not define who we are. We are much more than that. Thank you, Carl Sandburg, for showing me how strong I can be.
Hey Wildcats, these past 2 years at Carl Sandburg have been amazing, but my favorite memory definitely has to be field day because I feel as though that it was so close to the beginning of the year that we all got to meet new people both in 7th and 8th grade, and I feel like we all got to also hang out with our friends as well as our soon-to-be friends.
Now that I'm graduating, I think back to my first day of 7th grade. In all honesty, I think I went home and cried. It was a new place with a bunch of people who I didn't know, and that change was kind of overwhelming. Plus, I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to open my locker. But as cheesy as it sounds, I think Carl Sandburg has taught me how to embrace change and to know that no matter what life throws at me, it's going to teach me things and change me for the better, like now, going into high school. I'm so grateful for all the connections I've built over these past 2 years, and I'm proud of how far we've all come. Thank you, and congratulations, graduates!
When I ask myself what I will remember most at Carl Sandburg, I know it's two things: the teachers and their help, and the gym days outside. I yearn for the days we played sports outside, yelling in numerous accents while we threw the slippery ball through the misty air. Every day when I would walk up to the teachers, they knew my questions were soon to unfold. It may be strange, but this is memorable to me. The laughters in gym class, and the growth I've gained from the teachers. It has been a year cut short, but a good one. Thank you, Carl Sandburg, for the memories.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and today I'm going to be reading something I wrote called If I Had Known. If I had known that Friday was my last day at Sandburg, I would have absorbed more of the details. If I had known that I wouldn't see my friends for a while, I would have hugged them a little tighter. If I had known that I would actually be missing my teachers and schoolwork, I would have tried a little harder. The thing is, I didn't know. I couldn't have known. I wish I had known, but my last day at Sandburg wasn't a normal day for an 8th grader. Because I didn't hug them tighter, we sit on the phone for hours laughing at each other. Because I wish I tried more, I make sure I do my best. I'm glad I hadn't known.
Wildcats, it is time to recognize each of you individually. Unlike previous years, you can all cheer as loud as you please as students are introduced. Congratulations to everyone for successfully completing junior high school. We wish you the best as you proceed to your next steps in education. Carl Sandburg Junior High Class of 2020, it is time to continue to make us proud and take the Wildcat ways with you. I encourage you to look out for one another and pursue the incredible opportunities that await you. Thank you for sharing this evening with us after an original end of this graduating class's elementary years. Congratulations to the Class of 2020. You will continue to make a great impact on our world.